Hello, welcome to this video. This is a recording of a commentary on one of the recent runs as of March 2026 of our team playing Pico Park in as 8 players in the 8 players multiplayer category. This video serves two purposes. First of all, this is a nice English audio commentary for the Speedon run that's incoming in May 2026. So this is going to serve as a nice little feedback for the commentary team over at GDQ. But also, this might be just a nice submission video in the future. So I hope it serves both purposes here. So yeah, I'm Grink. You can see my name at the bottom here. This is a recording. This is not the world record. I have to say this out already. The world record is 32-24 with almost the same team, almost the same 8 players, but player number 5, Balicke, is replacing Nimelia, who is super fine, but that she just stopped playing with us, especially for Speedon. So this is not the world record run, but this is the most recent, and it's going to showcase new changes like this glitch we've never seen before. That just happened during the run. So Pico Park is a nice little multiplayer game that you can play with friends or children, people who don't know much about video games. This is a very nice, very easy video game that you can just try and do cooperation with. We are doing the speedrun, so of course we're trying to do the optimization strats. As a matter of fact, the live speedruns and the online speedruns are very, very different because of lag. Lag creates some sort of stickiness that is not present during live speedruns. But anyway, we cannot afford to be all of us 8 in the same place to do this. So of course we're going to have to rely on the awful servers of Pico Park, but this is fine. This is how we do. So this level, right, we want the pyramid of players to go there, just push a little bit forward on the right, and as you can see, number 8 didn't move and blocked the raising column. That made us save a lot of time. It's a very common practice. As you can see here also, the key is a bit weird. The key follows behind the player, and in order to open the door, you don't have to do any sort of input on the buttons. You have to bring the key to the door, like physically have the two images overlap each other. And that's how you open the door. But because the key is always behind you, wherever you look, we have this technique of looking on the left side to have the key on the right side, and that helps a ton when we want to open doors, because it can get pretty chaotic when we have 8 players trying to open the same door at once. Everybody's going to steal the key. This is very stupid. I got the key there and I opened the path for everyone there. It was very nice. As you can see, the elevator has a number 2 also, and that means that whenever the count on this, like the number goes down by the number of players on the platform, and it raised the elevator. What can happen there is that the elevator is going to go up and we're going to forget some people down there. You can hear us talking a Discord call, of course. We left it there because it's a nice way to see that, yeah, we're just having fun. This is a nice little activity that we do, and there we screwed up. What I want to do is actually fall down, slip all the way over there, and this is going to help because number 2 and 1 are just going to dangle over there, and we can just stay on top. And this is by far the easiest solution to solve this level. This is not going to be the perfect run, so bear with me as there are some mistakes. This is live runs, right? This is like a nice training run that we did. These white blocks are falling platforms. Whenever you step on it, they're gonna fall down. So this is the first level. These blocks are gonna reappear in 2 levels. In the first level, we have to do this pyramid, and you can see we shifted over the right. This is a weird bug of the live version, of the online version, sorry. And we just do this in order to save time and not have anybody steal the key. Very nice optimization there. This is the trustful level 2-3. You have to, 1 and 2 have to jump, get the key, and I'm player 3, and I have to just try and grab him back and have everyone do this. This is a nice little optimization too. We have people going in order normally, and once 6, 7, 8 are all the way up there, we can go all the way on the top platform. As you can see, player one just shifted on the left, looked at on the left, and brought the key on the door, which allowed to open. This very fun fun troll from the developers. Okay, well, this is the same level again. Let's do a nice little pyramid. We're going to do the pyramid, but we're going to do what's called the reverse pizza slice, the RPS. This is a little fun nickname we offered this. As you can see, we have a 4 pico tall pyramid, because if you were to have a more than 4 pico tall pyramid, you're going to fall down to your death. And this looks like a nice little pizza slice. On which you would have taken a weird bite, for the bite at the weird place, now starting from the crust. But anyway, this is the RPS. It's a little fun private joke up there. World 3 begins with coins. So coins are a funny little thing. We have to grab every coin on a level to spawn the key. As you can see, we're trying to do pyramids on the top of 3 players, so one player can just be at the bottom and just help and grab all of the keys, all of the coins, sorry, as like a snow shovel. And yeah, we kind of bummed it up there. We tried to do something. We try not to steal the key, but it's all fine. It's not, as you can see, it's a red split, unfortunately. But this is how we solve this level. These are the buttons too. This is very interesting. The buttons usually are good. Whenever you step on the bottom, you get 1 second. In this level, there's a little key there, and you don't want to go all the way over there because we are optimizing. So yeah, they're gonna bring the keys, and I'm all of the person on the top, which is me, pushes all the buttons in order to give more time. You saw very well here the look to the left technique, which brought the key to the door. These are the vertical coins, and this is going to be springtime. So you have these springs. They are very annoying because if you mess it up, it takes a lot of time to go down, and they're trying to do the power jump, right? So this power jump technique, you can only, well, the jump in this game is not, it's just linear. You cannot like time your jumps. So in order to, you can jump, the person below you jumps to, and you land back midair, and you can do a higher jump. That's how you do this. Unfortunately, very hard to time and very fluctuating because of the ping, because of how we do this. This is the level because this is you have 1 person and 2, 1, and it's just, yeah, you have to split in these paths, and you have to be wary of not blocking yourselves in with the falling blocks, as you can see here, which is why we waited a little bit. Many strats here could be like a tiny bit faster, but we are trying to be as safe as we can during these levels. These are the shields. So this, I think, might be one of the first level during which we are on a random placement, so everybody has to know their part and react thanks to this. And there you have to do 4 pyramids. And yeah, they gummed it up over there, so we have to wait for them. And you have to be quite precise with your pyramid. It needs to be rather straight. So this is how you do this level. And now 4-2 is the rockets. The rockets is a staple of this game. It is one of the vortex levels, as we call them, because it is very easy to mess it up. And when you mess it up 1 time, you're gonna mess it up twice and 3 times, and then you vortex into minutes of time loss. The controls are as simple as you can imagine, right? You push up, you go up, etc., etc. The instructions that we give each other here is to never ever do left or right, because you can block your colleagues by going over them, and then they don't have the space. And whenever you touch the wall, of course, someone dies, and we have to restart the level. This is the timer level. This is the don't move level, and this brings to a very important thing. Well, we try not to move because we asked people not to move. We have to push the buttons, and the sum of the timers has to be less than 4 seconds. We gummed it up because someone let the timer run out, and then number 5 there pushed the button way too early at 9 seconds. So this is, this is obviously a restart. 5 and 7 are swapping for funs and kicks, like there's no actual point. And we have a list of every level during which you might hear me say buffer droite, which means right buffer. and I ask everybody to do a right buffer before a level. So when there's the loading screen there, I ask everybody to be pushing on right on their controller so that we can optimize and have win 0.2 seconds. But since it's 0.2 seconds by 44 levels, yeah, you can see it's 8 seconds. And so there's a list of levels, and of course sometimes it's left buffers, sometimes it's some people do the buffers, some not. And of course during this previous level with the timers, we absolutely don't want a right buffer from anyone, so it usually shouts people to not move. Here there's this mechanic of the minus and the plus buttons. Of course, change the sizes of the character, and we have to do what we just did, right? This is a simple puzzle level. This begins like this is the hard middle part of the speedrun. This is the word 6. This is some sort of so this is a tower that we need to do. Balicke over there just had a controller issue, so she had to. She's back. Only the Pico pushing. Well, only the corresponding color of the Pico can push their block. But as you can see, 5 and 4 are pushing together the orange and purple blocks. So if you have at least if it's a chain of Pico and the corresponding color is among the chain of Picos, you can push your block, which is what normally happens at the beginning of the level, but just Balicke had a controller issue. And yeah, so you want to do this. You never want anyone to fall in front of the pyramid because then it's a restart. And you want to create this nice little block pyramid, which helps us climb all the way to the door. Very easy level, but requires a ton of coordination and is quite hard to optimize. And over there, like we saw that orange number 4 just went out of the door to just block Tianu for no reason, because we're just having fun. This is the auto scroll level. It's quite annoying, so we have to wait for the elevator to be all the way over there. And the people at the bottom of the elevator right there cannot push right and just go on the platform. They have to jump, which is why we have to give everyone some leeway in order to do this. And then, yeah, it's the annoying auto scroll. We cannot do anything. The instruction we give each other is that there's only 2 people max on the middle platform over there in order to not have people fall, of course. And then this is a bit of a pandemonium level where everybody tries to have the key and be the one to open the door. But by doing this, we usually steal the key inadvertently, and it costs us like 2-3 seconds every time. But this is how we want to play this, right? And I just said, like, number 6, we trust you for us not to steal the key. And yeah, we just did it. And it's actually a funny gold split, because just like the Rockets, we did 2 gold splits during the auto scroll levels, which is very, very stupid. Like the only optimization you can have is, of course, the key thing when you get the key to the door. Anyway, so this is the RPS. This is the true level of the RPS, and this is a very nice configuration. We did it rather quickly, and we have to wait for the elevator to go all the way up, and now 8 is going to walk us all the way over there. And then we have 1, 2, and 6 are going to push right, and whenever the last platform is going to stop, number 4 is going to walk right off. So 1, 2, 6, 4, 5 are going to go all the way on the platform, and then 7 and 3 are going to jump, and then 8. That's how we have to time the jumps in this level in order to optimize it, just to finish the level, frankly. If you forget someone on the elevator, of course, there's only 1 person on an 8-person elevator, and the elevator is just going to go down, and you miss the level. Well, they don't push the button, as you can imagine. Well, if you push the button, just die and just restart the level. So we do it safely. We do it with someone standing in front of the button, and you jump over them. And yeah, number 7 just gummed it up, and it worked on the bottom. And he just said something. He just called himself a very bad person for messing it up, and we were like, no, like we still love you. You're annoying. Please stop pushing the button. But yeah, you're not the bad person. But yeah, this is the second vortex level, and this one has cost many runs. We have messed it up, quite frankly, an embarrassing amount of time. Yes, we are losing time by doing this safety method, but frankly, we tried for half an hour like after we had the world record, so after we were plenty trained on this game, right? We tried for half an hour to do it without any some form of safety, and we have never achieved the level. Someone always gums it up. So this is why we stay with the safety thing. This is a very funny thing, right? So this ghost, it's gonna kill you if you move too quickly or if you jump. What we do here is number 8 is gonna open the door, trigger the ghost. The ghost is gonna freak right off, and it has 2 ways to freak right off. Bottom right, good RNG. Top left, bad RNG, just like there, and we can just rush to the door. Very nice technique that we invented. We adapted it from the Pico Park 2 speedrun, but we are the only ones right now to do this. So this is the green light, red light level. So it's not quite an auto scroll, but it is a phase level. You can only gain and lose time by chunks of I don't know, maybe 15-20 seconds or something. Don't like tell Darbian about the bus, the 21 frame bus of Super Mario Bros. But anyways, yeah, the RNG is very heavy there on how we land here to push the block, because we can push the block quite a bit before the cycle, and we want to push the block all the way over there, and it has to go on the wall, like against the wall is very, very important. And then someone has to go all the way over there, push the one block, because it's the one is written on it, so only one person, well, it only needs one person to be pushed, and you have to push this block and to give it back to them. And he went in the door like an absolute egoist. What a selfish man that guy is. And we lose the cycle for this. And of course, if you move during the red light, of course everybody dies and you have to restart. But yeah, the Moa there just going it up just for us. I don't know, he just didn't think about it. Yeah, and he's trying to explain himself here, but I'm covering his voice because he has no good excuses. 7-3 is one of the worst level in this game. It is horrendous. This is RNG. This is lag dependent. It is awful. This is a ghost, the ghost from Mario. If nobody looks at him, he's gonna chase us and kill us. Well, why do we look at him? Because he's the guy controlling the scrolling of the level. And many a times what has happened, first of all, coordination in this level is hellish. It is very, very complex. You normally want like number 2 there to be able to just not stick to the pipe there and become some sort of step so that everybody can go. Right now 2, 5, 6 can go, and we of course go through the plant because the plant kills us. Many a times coordination is it's very, very complex, and moreover we look at the ghost and it just doesn't stop. We look at him and it just doesn't stop. Right now it's great, and the ghost of course has to, the key is some sort of player in a code game or whatever, and the ghost has to grab the key for us. This level right now, this execution was near perfect. Frankly, as you can see, it's only 1.1 second worse than the best split. Yeah, it was very, very hectic. It can be very hectic, sorry, and this time it was very, very nice actually. So this level 7-4 is also very annoying. We have a stamina bar all the way up there. That stamina bar empties whenever someone is moving. So if someone moves, you better have everyone move, and we all have to stop in order for the bar to replenish again. They are doing this pyramid little technique and trying to go through this, because otherwise this is very hectic. The idea is that normally you bounce on top of these green slugs, as is the same with the trampolines actually. But if you have someone on top of you, you are not bouncing. This was super close. And so we take advantage of that to create this pyramid and have Ostra, number 8, gray player, not bounce on top of the slugs and create this sort of bridge. And that's how we optimize this level greatly, because otherwise it is, again, very hectic and very slow, because all of us have to wait for this bar to replenish. As you can see here, yeah, it's the annoying thing with the key, and number 8 being on top here makes it quite buggy, but it is fine, and we go through the door. So this was great. If I remember correctly, World 8 might not go as well as it could be in this speedrun, and World 8 is my favorite world. It is very fun. It is Tetris, and it is going to be a brick breaker. So this is slow Tetris. each person controls, of course, the pieces of their cutter, and you have two pieces. You have the L and the I piece. You have to do 10 lines, 10 Tetris lines in order to finish the level. And yeah, this is usually a display of, well, how bad we are at Tetris. I myself consider myself not too bad, but I cannot say the same for some of my esteemed colleagues, which I like very much. But sometimes the lag makes it absolutely awful, and yeah, I seem to remember that this is hellish. And as you can see, yellow and pink and gray are just blocked, and yellow over there, yeah, is trying to save us, but we have created some sort of gutter over there. It makes no sense, and we have to restart it. This is very rare that we usually don't screw it up that badly, but yeah, this is what we don't want to showcase the perfect run. Pico Park is very fun. It is very rare to have 8 people play the same game. You don't have many co-op speedruns, and even less 8-player co-op speedruns. And even though the game is super simple in its controls, you have to have perfect execution for a long time in 44 different levels in order to have a nice speedrun time. And so yeah, this is a showcase of how things can go bad. The world record is not as optimized as we would love, but unfortunately, speedrunning takes a lot of time, especially with 8 people trying to find one evening per week to play the same stupid game. So I think, if I remember correctly, like the sum of best. So if we were to take every single best attempt at each level, we could go in 29 minutes compared to the 32-24 world record. But achieving this level of execution with 8 players and the lag is nigh impossible, frankly. But yeah, so this is more fun. What I'm trying to get at is that this is more for the showcase somewhat normal but okay-ish run. If I remember correctly, this one finishes in 35-ish minutes. So it's really not bad. I mean, it would be number 2 or number 3 on the leaderboard. But yeah, it's sometimes you have great worlds, sometimes you have bad runs. RNG plays a big part. So this is just accelerated from the pieces fall just quicker. I didn't comment the brick break level. Of course, the easiest part of this previous level, well, the green green piece just flew over there. Anyway, focus. The brick break level, we just jumped without moving in order to break the 3 vertical bricks above our heads. But for this second brick level, we are trying to optimize and find our way through the RNG. And I have no recollection if we're going to achieve it in this level or not, but yeah, we've tried to do it many times, and we have found like some sort of pixel perfect setups for this 8-4 level. Sometimes it makes us gain 25 seconds. Sometimes we lose 30 seconds. It's mayhem. So 6 over there, yeah, okay, we're gonna try it. 6 over there is gonna create a hole for number 8 ball to go there, but he gums it up, and 4 is backup, and he gums it up. So we go into full backup mode. And backup mode is hectic. It's just play the game, play a brick break with stupid controls. With eight people playing the same brick game. And yeah, so as you can see, the ball just accelerated because we broke the exclamation mark block. And we're trying to do this quite quickly, trying to not to lose any balls. The instruction that we gave ourselves is to never jump. We try to never jump, and you don't look up there. You don't look at the bricks. You look around your character, and you just try to react and make the ball not fall, make the ball not touch the ground, and that seems to be the easiest way to do it. Sometimes we have to wait a long time for the last bricks. Sometimes we get lucky like this. And yeah, this went somewhat fine for a backup run. World 9 is the previous end of the speedrun, like when we first trained for the French event of Interglitch back in 2024, and we would stop at level 9. But of course, for the official world record, we are going all the way up of World 12. Important part too, I don't know if you noticed, but level 5 is not playable online. You can only play it with IRL, basically in local play. So yeah, this is why I told you that it's 12 worlds, but only 44 levels, because we skip one world. This was dodgeball, as you can see, RNG, no RNG, but lag can just play. This is the tilting plats. It's very annoying, but we have a consistent way. We have 2 people on the right that push the ball. The people on the left then try and stop the ball from going too far. But yeah, we gummed it up, of course, and now there's 3 people, and it's meant to be only 2 people, and then 3 people on the left. It's fine, and then when it reaches the middle, we all go over there, but it is way too late, so we're gonna have to restart. So it's 2 on the right, 3 on the left, 4 on the right. That's the optimal path. So second attempt, yeah, this is the middle. So now we jump on the right, and we need to have 4 people on the platform, otherwise the ball doesn't reach the button. And we have the little, well, number 2 never moved from under the door, and it just stays there, and he grabs the key. But we jokingly say, hey, it's the most important part of this level, of course. This is a great optimization that we have copied from the previous world record owner. 1 does a pixel perfect jump, and 2 stays on the same pixel. As you can see, the ball now is quite horizontal. 2 works on every single player, and oops, he went too far. 2 has to advance every so often, because the ball, when it hits the ball horizontally, it pushes him back. And if it pushes him back too much, the ball is not going to stay horizontal, and is going to weirdly bounce like this. This was not good. So this is the backup of the backup of the backup. Yeah, we just gummed it up. It is quite hard sometimes with the lag, especially because Riddou has the worst internet among any of us, but he's number 2, and that's how we did it. So we're gonna change it now. It's been a year and a half. So yeah, this is how we do this level, which would otherwise be absolutely hectic. So this is nice optimization. Of course, we gummed it up, but that's life. This is the juggler level. 4 does not need to move, and we just need to stay under the ball and jump under the ball so that it bounces higher up. It can be a bit annoying, this level, but it went super fine, and that's how we do it. And now come levels worlds 10, 11, and 12. The world 10 is the two-player game. What does it mean to be 2-player when there's already 8 of us? Well, only 2 players are going to play at the same time. And each level is divided in 4 parts. So right now, 3 and 5, it is random, are going to play the first part. Nice little puzzle. And then when we push the next button, 2 random other players are going to join and do this part of the level. So this is a quite precise jump. This is like, we call it the coyote jump. Sometimes, yeah, you just have to do a very, very long jump and reach these platforms. This, of course, this is how you cross this gap. Number 6 has only to take this. And if you never push the minus button, the last 2 people never play. But here was not the case. And yeah, so 1 button lifts the column. 1 button creates this little block gap on which we can stand. This is how you do this level. Fun fact is that not all of us have played every single combination. There's still combinations out there that we have not done. So this is a power jump. This is a Yoshi jump, as you can see. But Yoshi jump with lag is fun. But yeah, we actually did it. This is yeah, this is hard as hell, this jump, but they managed to do it. And now this, normally you have to raise both platforms whenever the arrow is displayed. We do this power jump to go over there, and you just lift 1 platform, and it just works great. And that's how we cheese the level. And the next 2 levels are going to be dark rooms. These dark rooms, well, we know the layouts. It's going to be bright at the end of the level. We know what to do there. There's a one character large elevator there. We have a nice little left buffer there. We have the people who have never played, and a nice little right buffer over there that's to optimize when we change characters. And this is what the level looked like. Very easy stuff. In this next dark room level, there's a hole. If you fall in the hole, you restart. It's one hole. It's a very fun part of the speedrun. We sometimes fall in the hole. So yeah, we achieved it. This is a bit annoying. You have to push a block, and then you have to stand on an elevator that's going to go down, grab the key, and then you have to grab another elevator that's just going to be on the right, and you have the door and 2 blocks. And you have missing blocks, and you can click, as you can see, to showcase where the blocks are. We were nice during this session because normally we click all over the place, and sometimes we click on the wrong pixels, which is a nice little fun thing. Well, we do it when we know that we're not in a great run. But yeah, these are the guns, so you can eat people through the guns. It is a bit finicky because the guns cannot shoot if you are very close to the next person, and of course, if you have someone inside your gun, like number 5, if you shoot someone, they're not going to be eaten. They're going to come out of this. And right now, 5 and 6 are not good. 7 needs to eat, 6 needs to eat 5, and then 7, 6, and then it's the old joke, right? 7, 8, 9. Anyway, this is the suck, as you can see, SUQQ. These are hoovers or vacuum cleaners or aspiration thingies, contraptions, and you can I'm not going to use the word suck. You can aspirate your fellow teammates, and they need 5, 6, and 7, sorry, over there in the second part of the level, need to cross the gap. And it is very annoying. It takes a lot of coordination. We've gotten way better at it since then, but yeah, these were... we have gotten better because we spent like 20 minutes just training over there. But yeah, so 5, 6, and 7. So you have to aspirate each other. 6 has to release 7, and they did not release it. Sorry. And that's just how that's how it goes sometimes. Like all of us have what we want to do in our own mind, and you have to think of the group. And whatever 7 has crossed, and then we aspirate all of each other, every single person on the left, and then we come as a single block over the gap, and we finish the level. And yeah, these are the guns. Number 2, so 8 has to go on the top, but 8 has forgot what to do because it was the 3rd run of the day. So yeah, 8 has to go over there, and then we have to aspirate each other, and which helps a lot. Well, I shoot on the right, so you shoot all the way, and now 8 does the level single-handedly. You then have to wait for the scroll, and you shoot 1 over there. You can grab the key. So normally 1, releases 2. 2 can go in the door, and then 1 can shoot, and 8 can go in the ball, and we can save 1 second. But we failed it today. This was fun, and this is a very, very hard level. This is a very lag-dependent level. I myself, like the green 3 player, I'm gonna go over there and grab the block. They push the button, there's a countdown of 10, and then at 0, boom, we just fly all the way over there, and I have to release the block on the button, and then we scroll back, and then 1 and 4 have to go over there again, push the button, grab the key, and we're going flying again. The release of the block is super, super weird. I cannot explain how I do it. It is just a feeling of how we do things. I hate the fact that number 4 always is super late to come off the platform, but he loves to do it because it annoys me very, very much. This is the last world. This was going quite well so far. It was a nice run. So this is the shields again, and it is a bit of a weird way to finish the run. Ooh, and they're pushing the block way too much, and A just jumped. So it is a very finicky level. You have to have the first person to block the laser, and then you have to have all of the people not push the block too much and just go over there, right? So then, this is fine. 8 goes over there, pushes the block, and then you can stand on the block, and number 5 can go there and wait under the key. And because 8 is the only person who can grab the key, they grab the key, open the door, and we rush inside. That's how you do this level. It's not that hard, but the fact that we are randomized at the beginning and not it's not the same each time is a bit annoying. This is a super RNG fun level. You have fans that blow over you. So as you can see, number 7 is going to stand behind number 8, which is going to be our very stable basis for this. And we have to do this stupid pyramid with power jumps and lag while the fan is going up and down and pushing us all over the left. This is so this is a bit of it's a funny little level. It's not that hard, but sometimes it can take a stupid amount of time to finish. The 12-3 is quite something. It is rockets number 2, and now we're zooming. But when I say we're zooming, like I have to say, it is like twice as fast. And now the walls, they move. They go up and down, and you have to drive. Well, not drive. You have to pilot your way. Top Gun-like, frankly. So all the way on the top, the bottom, and then you have to rush right. As you can see, the scrolling stops and leaves a bit of wall on the screen, and if for some reason you were at the back of the screen and you try to go up because you're like, okay, it's the end of the level, you're gonna bunk your head and restart the level. Very annoying. This is 12-4. This is the last level, and it is unfortunately a vortex level. It is a complete experience of what we have dealt through. We have to do pyramids, there's buttons, there's springs, you're gonna see there's slugs. It's an auto scroll, and there's a little bit of jumping at the end with a don't push button. So it's great. It's thank you for playing. It's the last level of the game. We have to rush because having people on the middle platforms over there, if it gets too crowded, people are going to fall. But this is our training level. So usually we achieve 12-4 and then we start the sessions. And boom, 35-47. So this is not a perfect run, but it was pretty good. It showcased many times where we did some backup strats. It showcased, I think, the reality of speedrunning with 8 people, a simple game, but that has so many levels and so many parameters that something can go wrong. And so, yeah, I hope this video finds you well. I hope it was interesting. If you have any questions, hit me up on Discord. It's Grink, but with a 1 over there. You can find me in the Speedon Discord. You can find me in the Pico Park speedrun Discord. Ping me over there, and I'll answer any question that you may have. So yeah, I hope it was fun. If you want to do the speedrunning, the leaderboards. Some leaderboards are more empty than others, depending on how many people are playing. So yeah, I recommend this game for casual gameplay. This is super fun. Speedrunning is it's a very fun, easy speedrun to learn with some of your friends. And so yeah, bye bye.